Jessie Grafff. I'm a stunt woman and a ninja warrior, and this is my living room workout. I'll be showing you some of the fun things I like to do in here, and feel free to ask questions or put in requests, and I'll just show you some of the fun stuff I like to do. Right now I feel like playing on this. I think one of my biggest workout philosophies is that it should all be fun so you feel like you're playing instead of just doing boring workouts. And then you can get really fun goals that inspire you to do the harder, more boring workouts. I haven't actually tried this before. Oh, and this is my pig, Sammo hog. Sammo, come here. Hi, baby. Good girl. This is Sammo. She's named after Sammo Hung. He's one of my favorite action stars. Sammo's my assistant. She sometimes helps me with weighted pull-ups. We'll give it a try right now. She doesn't always cooperate, though. We'll see. Come on, Sammo. Good girl. No? Sorry, Sammo. Do you want a carrot? Sammo, sit. Sit. Sammo, sit. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Come. Good baby. Okay. So, one of my favorite workouts, and I mean, it's kick day, so I was just gonna do some slow kicks. That's my roommate Blake, one of them. We have lots of fun roommates here. But yeah, one of the most important skills as a stunt woman is just to have good basic kicks. And I like to practice. Where's Shredder? This is Shredder. He's stuck. Okay. So obviously in real martial arts you want to be good at kicking hard, but in stunts we want to be good at making it look like we're kicking hard but not actually hurt anyone. So I do a lot of practice just kicking it close to someone's face without actually hitting it. But I like to do about 10 of each kick and switch them up. Are we getting any questions, Maggie?
Invite them to ask questions.
Oh, ask questions or put in requests. I'll probably just jump around doing fun things.
Do you want a tour?
We could do a tour. Let's see. Yeah, good idea. We'll start with a tour. This is my heavy bag. It's mostly for kicking and punching, but I prefer, facing the wrong way, doing sit-ups on it. No, I don't prefer it. That's just what I'm going to do right now. Turn. Dodging the wall. This is my campus board. For grip strength, these are the pinch grips. That's more of a long-term goal. I'm not quite there yet. I kind of got it with feet. Almost. Someday. I think these are harder. Yeah, I can't do those yet, but I always keep the really hard challenges close by so I can work on them. These are my reball climbing holds for grip strength. And then this is the pegboard. Obviously the rock climbing wall. There's lots of different routes, but we need to redo them. Nunchucks, the high bar. The high bar is really sturdy. I haven't done giants on it yet. I was afraid I was going to hit this. What else? Hi, Ellie. Yeah, that's okay. The Ninja Warrior social media team is coming over too. But, oh, let's see what else. This is called the Monstrosity.
Oh, John Brown says the coolest living room ever.
Isn't it? Yeah, I love it. This is a monstrosity. I don't understand why a squat rack would need to be 9 feet tall. But we have like all the standard lifting stuff, weights, bar. This is my weight vest. This is a Metolius board.
Sarah Lane says, love the color.
Thanks.
What kind of vest is that?
This is Hyperwear. This one's 10 pounds right now, but it can go up to 23 pounds.
What's it made of?
Let's see. It is made of these things. You can double them up in every little pocket. And yeah, so this is really good for finger, for strength training. You have all these different sized pockets. I'm trying to do 2 and 3 finger holds. And those are called slopers. Hi, Sammo. What else? Those are all the boring weights. These are all the swords. The katana. This one's my favorite.
CG Holly says, you're an inspiration. You've inspired me to lose over 50 pounds.
What? That's amazing. That's really exciting.
So that was CG that said that.
Congratulations, CG. What else do we have? Oh, so this is based on a ninja obstacle I saw in the military region last year, because everyone was following on the I-beam crossing at this corner where they were hanging like this, and they had to get up the side. And I thought I could do it, but I never want to say I can until I've actually done it and proven it. And so I built this here to see if I can just test it. And so it's like if you're hanging this way, then it's just making this transition to get up. So I like trying to do sit-ups. I might fall on my head, but got it. Oh, and I forgot about the candlesticks. They're a little slippery though, so I'm gonna get some chalk. They're pretty fun. I might have lost the chalk. That's okay. So one of the fun things we can do with this, you need to turn around.
I do. I was heading that way.
Is traction. Like they have all those fancy inversion tables. I think it's better, it's more comfortable at least, to just hang like this. Crooked. It stretches out your back and you can just shake your head.
Invite them for more questions.
Let's see. What else should we do? Do you guys have any preferences on what kind of workout we do? We could do flipping, kicking, handstands, pull-ups, circus stuff, rings, falls. I'm going to do some back tucks.
We got a lot of hearts for flipping, so
Okay.
I think that might be the one to go with.
All right, I'll start with back handsprings for a warm-up, I guess. Got a text. So my goal on back tucks is always to try to land in the same spot. I almost always travel backwards just a little bit. I'm gonna try to stand on this. Try to land on the line. Ah, fail.
Woo! Okay, Cindy Wallace wants to know, are you Wonder Woman on Ninja Warrior?
Yeah. You want to see my skirt? Oh, does Ellie have it on?
She might. Go put the skirt on now. Go put the skirt on.
Oh, there's one. So we're going to be selling them. Oh, this is Ellie's. We don't have kid sizes yet, but we may. Do you want to put it on? But yeah, they'll be on piemovement.ninja.
Wilkinson says, cool, cool. We got a lot of cools. Wow from Lena Leese. Cindy Wallace, awesome. Lauren Klug loves the flipping. Okay, we got to like that.
Awesome.
Okay.
So do we want more
What's
beginner
that?
drills that people can do at home?
A Wonder Woman skirt?
Yes.
It's a Wonder Woman skirt. Who else is Wonder Woman? Can you point to Wonder Woman?
Thanks, Ellie.
This is Wonder Woman.
Well, can you do that flip again?
I can.
Wow, I saw you.
Okay, watch out though. Don't run behind me.
All right, we're going to come this way. Brittany says, I need this home gym. Yes,
Definitely.
you're super awesome, beautiful girl. Wonder Woman's in town. Jessie, how did you get into stunt work?
Stunts? Well, I guess I knew I wanted to be an action hero on TV ever since I was a little kid. I'll stretch while we're talking.
Okay.
And so I did gymnastics, pole vaulting, martial arts, circus training, and then when I was majoring in theater in college and I found out that actors don't usually get to do their own stunts, I decided to pursue stunts first. And so the way to do that for me was I just found out what gyms other stunt people trained at and signed up at all of them and went from one to the next all day, every day, and then I got to meet a lot of stunt people there.
What actresses have you done stunts for in movies?
Heidi Klum,
That's from Karen White.
Elizabeth Hurley, Beth Grafff, Skylar Samuels, bunch of people.
L. Page says, do you still get an adrenaline rush while stunting?
It depends. It depends on the stunt. Not usually. Most of the time when I'm doing a stunt, it's something that I have practiced and understood well enough. And I try to train at a level beyond what I expect to be doing on set. So most of the stuff we do at work is more calculated. Sammo, are you behaving? Come here. Come sit.
Victoria says, is that your daughter?
No, that's my friend Maggie's daughter. Maggie's giving me all the questions.
Hi. Okay, what was the most daring stunt you've ever attempted from James Brown?
I'm going to say the most daring things I've done were stupid when I was young and unsupervised. But like the coolest one that I've done on set, I think is still on Leverage. I got to jump off of a 36-foot bridge onto a moving train with another stunt guy named Austin Priester, and it was one of the most fun things I've ever done. And we got to spend the whole next day leaping from boxcar to boxcar.
Elizabeth Rose, now my daughter is trying to flip just like you. She cheers for you every time you come on.
Is she taking the safe progressions?
And she loves your piggy.
Oh, good. Yes, so do I. What are you doing, Sammo?
Karen White wants to know, where do I order a body like yours? And then we have from Alyssa some tips for flexibility.
Ooh. So I'm not necessarily the best person for that one because I was kind of naturally flexible as a kid. But I think we should show PNF stretching. Like, that's the thing to research. That's the way to really gain flexibility. Should I demonstrate on you, Maggie?
Okay.
Okay. So it's not fun.
Okay.
You kind of have to have a partner. I'm going to just set the camera right here-ish. That looks good. So, Maggie, you just lay on your back.
Okay.
Towards your head, like 3 feet or 2 feet. Perfect. Okay. So, for PNF stretching, the trick is, which is your better leg? Okay, we'll take this one. So, I'm going to hold this leg down. You're going to keep this leg straight. So, relax first, and we'll find out how far you can stretch. Okay. Oh, okay. We're going to do the other. Okay. This leg here. So I'm keeping this leg straight by pinning it with my other legs. This one goes straight. Good. Keep this straight. Okay. So don't let your hips turn. So once I find her max stretch, is that about right? So you're gonna push against me. Keep your legs straight and push as hard as you can for 10 seconds. Harder. Harder. Lift my hand up. And relax. Hold it. So we're gonna hold this for another 10 seconds. And the point is that when you push against my hand, you are exhausting the hamstring, which is what is stopping you from stretching. Okay, now push as hard as you can. Harder. Harder. You have strong hamstrings. I know you can push harder than that. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Oh, okay. Harder, harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. There we go. And you see if she gains a couple inches each time we do it. So you do 3 sets. We'll do 1 more. I'm going to readjust my hand. Okay, now push. Push. Harder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Hold it. 4, 5. Stay relaxed. 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Good? Here you go. Okay. So the key to getting more flexible is you really have to have a partner who is as dedicated to getting more flexible as you are, and you have to push each other. And when I was in gymnastics doing this, when I was like 12, we would cry every time. Like we literally were stretched until we were
People
crying.
want to see some handstands.
Great. I love handstands. Do we want drills on how to get good at handstands, or do we just want me to do handstand tricks?
They do want to know some handstand tricks, how to get better at them.
You want to try, Ellie?
Sure. That sounds good.
Okay. So, if you're a total beginner doing handstands, then let's see, I'll find a platform. I would say, we'll just do it with shredder. You want a platform that's kind of maybe like hip level, but you're gonna go hands on the ground, feet up. Try to walk your hands in until your butt is directly over your hands.
Ha, but.
Yep.
For anyone that's just joining us, Jessie, an American Ninja Warrior and stunt woman, is giving tips on handstands.
Yep. So the higher your feet get over your hands, the more weight is going to be on your hands and shoulders. So if you're a beginner at this, you want to keep your feet a little bit lower just to build the strength. And you can do that against any wall. I'll use this wall.
I'm making a video of you guys.
Do you want to hold the camera, Ellie? Or do you want to do a handstand?
Ellie, go do a handstand
Do you
with
want to
Jessie
demonstrate for me?
in your Wonder Woman skirt. Go.
Okay. So stand just like this. I like to do it where you stand with your back to the wall.
I didn't want to do it.
What?
I didn't want to do it.
You gotta listen
you
to
want us
Jessie.
do it?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing. Oh. Nice. Well, Ellie's already a pro, so I'll show you the beginner version. So, I put my hands down on the floor and walk your feet up a little bit at a time. And you want to have, again, your butt directly over your hands. And eventually just walk in closer and closer. And the way you find perfect handstand form, if you're more advanced, is you get your hands as close to the wall as you can. Press through your shoulders and only your toes touch the wall. So you can see if my belly is touching the wall, my head comes out and I'm out of position. If I pull everything in so only my toes touch, then I'm forced to be in a perfect handstand position.
How long should an average person who's in okay shape train to compete on Ninja Warrior? They're dying to try at least once.
Can I climb?
Yeah, go for it. That's a hard question. It depends on what your goal is. If your goal is... You want to try again? I would say start training dead hangs, hang from bar, start swinging. You really have to feel it out. It's going to be different for everyone. There's lots of ninja gyms that have local competitions. You're doing really good. You want to walk your hands in closer? Walk this way. There you go. You want to come down?
Okay, we've also gotten quite a few questions on diet.
Okay. Should we start again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I try to be really flexible with my diet.
Flexible.
That was not intentional. So my basic guideline is I'm going to eat a meal or snack every 3 to 5 hours. I'm always going to make sure I have plenty of protein and lots and lots of vegetables. And whatever my fruits, grains, carbohydrates, I try to keep it at 1 serving per meal. And those are pretty much my guidelines. The only real rule I have is don't have any artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose. And there's a lot of things that say they're sugar-free that have like the much scarier chemicals.
And we've gotten a few questions, specifically one from Gina that says, "What's a healthy breakfast look like to you?"
My favorite, like bigger breakfast is a big egg scramble with broccoli, spinach, just tons of green vegetables and avocado, and my favorite is a whole wheat pancake. But I'm lazy and always in a rush in the morning, so I usually will have I have coffee from the Keurig machine and I pour chocolate protein shake in it, and I have a protein bar with that. And that's what I'll have running out the door, and then I'll have a real meal later.
What sports have you taken a part in?
I was a gymnast, pole vaulter, martial artist. I do taekwondo and kung fu, but the main thing now I train for Ninja Warrior all the time, so a lot of rock climbing and obstacles. But the main thing I do most of the time is go to open gyms and mimic what I see other stunt people doing.
We're also getting a couple requests to see Sammo again.
Oh, Sammo! Oh, my friends.
And while you're getting Sammo, people want to know, how do you stay motivated?
I'm very motivated by beating my own records, and so I will, if I'm feeling unmotivated, then I'll come up with some skill that I have never done before or haven't tested, and I'm just going to be upside down while I answer. Come on, Sam. If that's okay. The obvious one is I'll just test how many pull-ups can I do, so the next time I can try to beat that. Or I'll see how long can I hang from the door frame and try to beat that, or how many push-ups, or sometimes it's something obscure, like how far can I travel across a football field with 8 hops, and then I try to beat that. So just anything to beat myself keeps me entertained.
Okay, recommendation for an ab workout. How often do you work out a week? And let's try to tackle arms.
Oh, that's a big question.
How often do you work out?
Kind of all the time. I work on incorporating rest days into my life. Kicking is really
Ooh,
good.
have you ever been to Alaska? Gina wants to know.
Yes, I went on a cruise to Alaska 10 days after my shoulder surgery because I'm so bad at sitting still that the only way I could bear it was being somewhere amazing on a ship.
And someone wants,
ab workout.
oh, what do you hate doing the most to stay in shape?
I hate squats more than anything in the world, but they're so important, so I do them every week, so usually twice a week. But I prefer anything.
Do you prefer Tabata or HIIT?
Let's see. I forget high intensity training is HIIT. I mean, I kind of just dabble in everything, but I definitely do. I don't think I categorize either of them.
Where's the pig?
Sammo, come! Sorry. I'll bring it right back.
We're about babysitters.
Sammo, come!
Oh.
Oh, no, she's outside.
Jessie will be right back. She's finding Sammo right now.
Wait, what?
She's just a doggy door. Sammo!
Is she in there?
Great job, Lisa, on keeping motivated for your races. So we had a question a little bit ago on some arm work.
Let's see.
Like
Are
to
we
build
talking
strength.
about, like, I'm gonna eat Sammo's carrot. Are we talking about like pull-up strength or pushing strength? Because they're very different, but you should do both in balance. So
Okay.
if you're talking about very beginner pull-ups, I have a lot of drills for that. Is Sammo here? No? Oh, yes? Sammo, come!
Hey, this is the rest of Jessie's house.
Oh, shoot, Sammo! Come on, Sammo. Let's go. Sammo, come.
Are there any protein powders that you like?
I don't like protein powder very much. I like protein bars.
What's your favorite protein bar?
Yup brands. They have the Be Up bars, have like 20 grams of protein and I forget, like at least 10 grams of fiber and maybe 1 gram of stay. Good girl. I didn't even say stay.
What's your view on rice?
I like brown rice.
Brown rice.
Stay. 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 Come. Big. Good girl.
Hey, Sammo. What is a good sweet treat that you suggest?
Plain Greek yogurt with dark chocolate chips. And the Yup bars. They're like sugar cookie flavored or mint chocolate.
Ooh,
chocolate
Brooke
brownie.
Eisenberg says, I love that pig.
Me too.
Lisa Puente says, OMG, is that a pig?
Yeah, Sammo, can you roll over for me? No, she's too wired.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
Luis wants to know. And Lisa's very impressed that Sammo can do tricks.
We're talking about pull-ups, right?
Yep, you're going to do pull-ups, arm strength.
Okay, so if you're a super beginner, the first thing I recommend doing is just hanging from a bar, making sure your hands can hold you because it can be scary trying to do anything from there if you're afraid your grip is going to slip. And if you are worried about your grip slipping, keep your feet really close to the ground. Don't turn them so you sprain an ankle. Just practice hanging and engaging your shoulders. The next step, I'm gonna borrow a chair. Hi guys.
Elle thinks that Sammo should go on America's Got Talent.
She should. We're gonna work on training her a little bit more. She's
So,
motivated.
someone really has asked, I've probably gotten quite a few questions about cheat meals, but let's talk about that word cheat meal.
Yeah, I try not to think of anything that way. I know if I'm seriously craving a specific dessert that's in front of me and I know it's not good for me, if I'm spending an absurd amount of energy trying to resist it, I'm probably just going to have a little bit and move on. And it's not like there's one specific thing that I go nuts for. It's just if it's in front of me and I can't find a better alternative. But if I'm at home and I can make my own stuff, then I'll usually go with like the Arctic Zero ice cream or my protein bars or Greek yogurt or something. Sammo! Something more moderate. Because I just feel better if I have things that are going to make me feel good. But so here's the beginner drill for pull-ups. Keep your toes on the chair and just use your feet as little as you can to practice pulling up. If you need them a lot, that's fine, but go slowly through the whole range of motion, especially on the way down.
For anyone that's just joining, this is stunt woman and ninja warrior Jessie Grafff who's showing us beginner pull-ups.
And one of the best drills you can do, even if you're already good at pull-ups, is negatives, where you just go slowly down through the full range of motion.
Do you meal prep for the week ahead? Kat Everett wants to know.
I don't. That sounds like a lot of work, and I just don't like thinking that much about my food. I'd rather have things that are just healthy, easy to handle. I have a lot of things like, I don't know, frozen organic meats and vegetables that I can just throw in a pot and heat up really quick. But yeah, I think that's it for today. But don't forget, so my big episode of Ninja Warrior is going to be on tonight. If you're on the East Coast, it's 8/7 Central, so I think it's starting pretty soon. And it's on NBC. What do you want to say, Maggie?
Don't forget, follow Jessie on Twitter, follow NBC Ninja Warrior on Twitter, find her on Instagram, and the cute little pig you saw, where can we find Sammo?
Sammo has her own Instagram, at SammoHog, SAMMOHOG. And my social media is Jessie Grafff Power, JESSIEGRAFFPWR. We'll have lots more pull-up tutorials. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for joining.